Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be reacting to the game that NCAA wants you to forget. And I'm pretty sure that NCAA is college football, like to do with college. So yeah, excited to see what this is about. I'm guessing it's about a particular game. But yeah, the uploads won't be as much the next week because I'm quite busy. But I'm still going to try and upload daily. If I don't, that's because I'm busy. But again, the support has been insane. And yeah, thanks a lot for it. It's genuinely been incredible. Yeah, let's see what this video is about.
The officials have the toughest task of all. I don't know how you assess any penalties here.
You know, I say why don't they just meet outside in the tunnel after the ball game and get it on some more.
On this fateful day in 2006, one of college football's most infamous moments would occur. In a game that featured the University of Miami and FIU, what took place was so outrageous and disgraceful, the aftermath, which would be devastating, included 31 suspensions. Now, let me give you some context.
Florida International University, located in Miami. Today, the Panthers get big brother to the east, the University of Miami, located in Coral Gables.
Miami and FIU's campus are only 9 miles apart, so to say that these kids were familiar with each other would be an understatement. They were probably going to the same
they're
parties.
Like rivals.
Some of them probably hung out, but at the end of the day, Miami is a private university. Plus, they're a way better football program. That would mean that all the better high school football players in the area went to Miami, while the lesser players who didn't get recruited to Miami probably went to FIU. This already had a recipe for animosity. It also doesn't help that Miami had developed a reputation as being, let's call it, undisciplined. Now put these two schools on the field against one another, you're just begging for something to go down.
Now we got a little shoving going on, a little frustration.
These two teams have been chippy the entire game.
Oh shit.
Well after plays, players from FIU were still going at it. Miami would score their second touchdown of the game, where he would then wave to the FIU sideline, then take a bow, which would later be flagged for an excessive celebration penalty.
Wait, so you can't, some certain celebrations aren't allowed to happen? I didn't realise that. I thought in American football you could do whatever celebrations you want. Because I see some crazy celebrations. I guess you can't like anger the fans for certain.
Seemed to have put the FIU players over the edge because more than 30 seconds after the play was over, dudes were still jawing at one another. The tension between FIU and Miami had been building the entire game. Inevitably, it was going to snap.
60 people. Just fucking throw them in the air. What the fuck? Yo, this is a proper fight. And this is all from a celebration. That's pretty hectic.
After
Like,
50 seconds...
I guess there's no way the ref can stop it because there's so many players on the field. There's probably like, what, 15, 20 officials on the pitch? There's no way they're stopping that.
Of pure chaos, referees huddled up to discuss how they were going to penalize this brawl. It took them nearly 15 minutes to come up with an answer. That had to be the longest 15 minutes of all time. During that break in the action, Miami was seen celebrating and chanting, with fans proud of what had just gone down, and other fans fighting in the crowd, eventually to be stopped by the local police. But that's not even the worst part. Listen to what the other commentator during this broadcast had to say following the fight.
Now the Metro-Dade police trying to restore order.
And that's what I'm talking about. You come into our house, you should get your behind kicked. You don't come in the OB playing that stuff. You across the ocean over there. You across the city. You can't come over to our place talking noise like that. You get
Wait, the commentator is like saying, oh yeah, let's bring on the fighting. What the fuck? He must have been...
I was about to go down the elevator and get in that thing.
You assess any penalties here.
You know, I say why don't they just meet outside in the tunnel after the ball game and get it on some more.
What the
So this commentator, Lamar Thomas, was a former player for the Hurricanes back in the early 90s. Lamar was one of the program's best receivers ever, but he wasn't exactly the greatest guy in the world. In 1996, he was charged with aggravated battery after beating his pregnant fiancée. Lamar pled no contest.
How does that happen? How is he allowed to commentate on this shit if he's doing this kind of stuff in his past? What the
contest and served jail time. Then he allegedly beat her again in 1997. He probably never deserved to be in that booth in the first place. Because of those comments he made during that game, Lamar Thomas was immediately fired. When the broadcast re-aired, they had cut those comments he made. Like I said in the beginning, 31 players would be suspended, 13 from Miami and 18 from FIU. Most of these guys served one-game suspensions. Number 26 on Miami, Anthony Reddick, pulled the most notorious move of all. It's what you all know now as the Myles Garrett move. He would be suspended indefinitely, but that indefinite suspension lasted only 4 games.
Were these guys like... Did any of these guys have like really good potential, or were they all just sort of like playing until they can't play anymore because of their age? Or were they actually like proper high potential players?
The punishment overall was extremely light. This would anger many. An ESPN writer called Miami's one-game suspensions a soothing caress and manicure. Now, check out this photo. This picture of FIU player Ahmad Ned on crutches became infamous. It had kind of turned into a meme before memes were a big deal.
Wait, was he trying to fight when he was injured like that? Yo, my man is back in his...
But for FIU, they would continue to fall into the depths of despair. They finished the season 0-12, their coach resigned, and they would go on to lose 23 straight. For Miami, they would finish with their worst record in just about a decade. The legendary dynasty of the U was old news. Head coach Larry Coker had made a complete fool of himself. This dude had the balls to say this after the game. Quote, "I think it'll affect the image of our program greatly, but in a positive way. I think that when they see the video and they see how it was handled, they will be impressed with our players."
Yeah, mate. Impressed with that. Yeah, I guess that kind of just shows how the world's changed. Because 15 years ago, this kind of stuff would probably be not seen as acceptable, but this would seen in like this wouldn't be seen as bad as now, like as nowadays. Because if this happened, say last week, the media would be going mad. Managers or players wouldn't be able to say some of the things that they said. The commentators wouldn't be saying stuff like that. It's just a bit mad, really. Like the whole situation. Even though it's to the extremes, it shows the passion in the sport. Because if the players are willing to do that after a player... I'm pretty sure they started from a celebration. If the players are willing to fight after the opposition player starts celebrating in front of their own fans, it just shows their sort of care for the team, even though they probably shouldn't have fighted. But yeah, that was a pretty cool video. It was pretty short. Is there any other like videos like this in like other college games or in NFL? If there is, you know what to do, comment down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and peace.